Family is not only blood, it is love woven with patience. It is care that never fades. It is loyalty that never breaks. Yes, I am very lucky with my beautiful family. They are the roots of my strength, the wings of my ambition, the shelter of my heart. When the world is heavy, they are the arms that hold me. When the path is uncertain, they are the voices that guide me. When success arrives, they are the first to rejoice, not because of the prize, but because of my happiness. I am lucky with my father, whose wisdom is a light, whose courage is a shield, whose presence is a fortress. He taught me that leadership is not in commanding, but in serving. He taught me that power is not in ruling, but in lifting others higher. From him I learned that honor is silent, but it shines brighter than gold. I am lucky with my mother, whose kindness is endless, whose prayers are hidden treasures. Her love is gentle, yet stronger than storms. Her smile can heal a wound no medicine can touch. From her I learned that compassion is strength, that mercy is nobility, that every blessing begins with gratitude. Yes, my family is beautiful, not because of crowns, not because of thrones, but because of love. Love that is patient, love that is forgiving, love that remains when everything else fades. And in every sunrise, in every silent night, I bow my head and whisper, "O Allah, thank you for making me so lucky. Bless my family always, protect them with your mercy, and let me honor them with every breath I take." Family is a circle that never ends. Its ties are invisible, yet stronger than iron. Its love is silent, yet louder than storms. And I, Fazza, am very lucky with mine. I am lucky with my brothers. They are not only companions of blood, they are guardians of my path. They stand beside me in strength, behind me in support, before me in protection. With them I share laughter that heals the hardest day, and silence that speaks more than words ever could. They teach me loyalty, for a brother never turns away. They teach me courage, for a brother fights without fear. They teach me humility, for a brother's love is never about pride, but about unity. I am lucky with my sisters. They are not only family, they are the grace of my life. Their prayers rise silently, like hidden jewels before Allah. Their kindness touches hearts in ways unseen. When I see their smiles, I see the mercy of God, soft, gentle, endless. A family is not perfect, but it is precious. We argue, we differ, we fall, but we rise together. Because love is not in agreement, it is in standing firm through every storm. Yes, I am very lucky. When I return home, I do not return to walls, I return to hearts. When I sit at the table, I do not taste only food, I taste care, I taste love, I taste belonging. And in every prayer I ask Allah, protect my family, keep them united, forgive their faults, and grant them Jannah. As you gave me wealth in them, make me wealth for them. As you blessed me with their love, make me a blessing in their lives. Yes, my family is my fortune, my crown, my eternal treasure. With them I am rich beyond measure. A man is shaped not only by destiny, but by the hands that guide him in childhood. And I am very lucky, for my childhood was surrounded by the warmth of a beautiful family. I remember the laughter of youth, echoing in the palace halls, spilling into the desert sands, where we played like the wind itself. No crown weighed upon our heads, no title pressed upon our shoulders. We were simply children, bound not by duty, but by love. My brothers raced with me on horses, their voices filled with joy, their eyes shining with fire. Those races were not for victory, but for memory, memories that still ride with me today. My sisters would gather around, their stories like soft lanterns, glowing in the night. Their laughter carried innocence, their prayers carried protection. Even in youth, they were guardians of the heart. Yes, I am very lucky with my family, for childhood without love is like a desert without rain. But my childhood was a garden, watered with care, blossoming with joy. As the years passed, our roles grew heavier, but our hearts never changed. We became leaders, we became guides, but we never stopped being a family first. Even now, when the world looks at me with eyes of expectation, I know I am never alone. For behind me are my parents' prayers, beside me are my brothers' hands, around me are my sisters' hearts. Lucky am I, for my family is not just past, they are present, they are future. Their support is timeless, their bond is endless. O Allah, you blessed me with their love in every stage of life. Let us grow old together. Let our hearts remain young together. Let our family remain united, in this world and in the next. For truly, a beautiful family is the most beautiful life. A family is like a fortress. Its walls are not stone, but love. Its strength is not weapons, but unity. And I am very lucky, for my beautiful family is such a fortress around me. We may stand in the world as leaders, but in the home, we are servants of love. Our crowns are humility. Our thrones are hearts. Our victories are each other's smiles. This is what makes family strong. Not wealth, not status, but connection. My father carries the wisdom of a nation, yet he still carries the softness of a father's heart. He taught us that to lead others, we must first lead ourselves. That loyalty begins at home, and from there, flows into the world. My mother is the light of our home. Her hands are gentle, yet they hold us together. Her words are soft, yet they shape our character. Her prayers are silent, yet they guard us in every step. If I am blessed, it is because of her whispers to Allah. My brothers are my strength. Each one of us may walk different paths, but when one calls, all answer. When one falls, all rise. This is the power of family, to be many, yet to move as one. My sisters are my peace. Their kindness softens the hardest day. Their compassion is a reminder that love is the true wealth of life. When they smile, I remember that the greatest beauty is not in the world outside, but in the hearts that beat close to yours. Yes, I am very lucky with my family, for they do not measure me by titles, nor by victories, but by my soul. With them, I do not need to be Fazza the poet, or Sheikh Hamdan the prince. With them, I am simply a son, a brother, a part of something greater than myself. And in every prayer, I bow to Allah. O Allah, protect my family, as you have honored me with them. Let us stand together in this life, and reunite together in Jannah. For without them, I am nothing, but with them, I am the luckiest man alive. Royal duties are heavy, like mountains pressing on the shoulders. But my family is the wind, lifting the weight, reminding me that I do not walk alone. When the world calls me Fazza, the poet, the writer, the leader, I step with pride. But when I return home, I am only Hamdan, the son who seeks guidance, the brother who seeks laughter, the man who finds strength in love. This balance is my fortune. The palace is grand, but its true beauty is not in the marble, nor in the gold. It is in the way my family gathers, to share bread, to share stories, to share silence. That is where wealth truly lives. My nieces and nephews run freely, their laughter echoing through halls. They remind me that tomorrow belongs to the innocence of today. They remind me that leadership is not only about power, but about ensuring that joy, hope and kindness are never lost in the rush of life. My family carries me in their prayers. They protect me with their love. They forgive me in my absence, and celebrate me in my presence. What greater treasure could I hold? Yes, I am very lucky. For the desert may give me courage, the horses may give me freedom, the nation may give me trust, but it is my family that gives me a heart. And I whisper to myself each night, if tomorrow never comes, let them know I love them deeply. Let them know I cherished every smile, every gathering, every prayer shared. For with them, my life is complete. With them, my soul is at peace.
The bond of family is more than blood. It is faith tied to faith, soul linked to soul. When I look at my family, I see not only my past and present, but also my future. A chain unbroken, a light passed forward, a prayer answered. In the desert, I ride alone sometimes, with only my horse and the horizon. But even there, I do not feel lonely, because in my heart, I carry the love of my family. Their voices echo in my silence. Their faces shine in my thoughts. Their blessings ride with me, like invisible companions. My father once told me, son, greatness is not in the throne, but in how you protect your home. The nation is an extension of family, and if you serve your family well, you will serve your people better. These words guide me like stars. Every decision, that even a leader must remain humble, that even a warrior must remain gentle. With my brothers, I share not only responsibilities, but dreams. We compete, we laugh, we learn from one another. We stand shoulder to shoulder, not as rulers, but as men bound by respect and loyalty. With my sisters, I learn patience and kindness. They soften my heart when the weight of duty hardens it. They remind me that love is strength, that compassion is courage. My family is my mirror. They show me who I truly am, not the prince on horseback, not the poet in the desert, not the leader on the stage, but the son who needs his father's wisdom, the child who seeks his mother's prayer, the brother who finds joy in unity and laughter. Yes, I am very lucky. Lucky that my palace is not cold. Lucky that my home is not silent. Lucky that my heart is not alone. My family is my fortune, my treasure, my eternal gift from Allah, and each time I bow in prayer, I ask, O Allah, let me serve my family as they have loved me. Let me honor them in this life, and reunite with them in the next four. Some blessings are hidden in simplicity, and family is the greatest of them. When the world sees the crown, they imagine luxury, but I know the true treasure lies in evenings spent together, in meals shared at one table, in laughter echoing louder than gold. My family gathers, sometimes in the majlis, sometimes under the open sky. We sit close, not as rulers, not as royals, but as hearts connected. Stories flow like rivers, memories are planted like seeds. These moments are priceless. No jewel can replace them. No empire can equal them. I watch the younger ones play, their joy pure, their laughter untouched by the weight of duty. They remind me of innocence, and I silently promise myself to guard that innocence for them, to protect their tomorrow, as my elders protected mine. My father listens quietly, sometimes with a smile, sometimes with silence, but in both there is wisdom. He does not always speak, yet his presence alone is a lesson deeper than words. My mother looks upon us all, her heart wide as the desert, her prayers rising silently. Every glance of hers feels like a blessing falling upon us. Her dua is the rope that binds us, the shield that guards us. My brothers share their visions, their plans, their responsibilities, but when laughter comes, we are no longer men of state, we are simply brothers again. That bond is stronger than duty, and I know in them, I will always find loyalty. My sisters, with their compassion, carry beauty not just of face but of soul. Their words soften the edges of harsh days. Their presence turns the palace into a home. I am very lucky, not because I was born into titles, but because I was born into this love. For what is power, if the heart is empty? What is leadership, if the home is broken? My family gives me both roots and wings, a reason to stay grounded, and a reason to soar high. At night, when silence covers the palace, I close my eyes and whisper, O Allah, let me never forget this fortune. Let me never take for granted the gift of family. Keep us united in this world, and gather us again in your paradise. Life is made of great journeys, but also of little moments, and in my family, these small moments shine brighter than the greatest victories. The sound of morning greetings, the warmth of tea shared together, the laughter of children running in the courtyard, these are treasures that no crown can give. They remind me that happiness is not always in the far horizon, sometimes it lives right at home. I sit with my father, listening as he recalls stories of the past, how our people stood strong, how the desert tested them, how unity kept them alive. His voice carries history, and in it, I hear not only my roots, but also my responsibility. I sit with my mother, her hands busy with care, her heart busy with prayer. Even in silence, she teaches me patience, gentleness, and gratitude. She shows me that true power is in kindness, true beauty is in humility. My brothers call me, sometimes for advice, sometimes for a smile. We carry many responsibilities, yet we share them like travelers, sharing water in the desert. This is how family survives, by dividing the burdens and multiplying the joy. My sisters speak softly, but their words carry light. They remind me to rest, to breathe, to feel. In their compassion, I find healing. In their laughter, I find peace. I am very lucky. Lucky that Allah placed me here, among hearts that care, among souls that pray, among hands that support. Without them, my palace would be an empty shell. With them, it becomes a home of love. And so I say to myself, do not chase the world too far, for your paradise begins at home. Cherish them, protect them, for family is the bridge to Jannah itself. The journey of family does not end in today, it stretches into tomorrow, and far beyond our own lifetimes. When I look at my family, I see not only love, but also a legacy, a chain of values, woven through generations, passed like a lantern from hand to hand. I think of my father's wisdom, his patience, his vision for our people. It is not just for us, but for those yet unborn. He plants seeds that will bear fruit, long after he is gone. This is true leadership, to think of tomorrow, not only today. I think of my mother's prayers, the way they rise unseen, yet cover us like a shield. She teaches us that protection is not always in soldiers, sometimes it is in whispered dua, sometimes in a mother's tears before Allah, and I know her prayers will echo even after her, guarding her children, and her children's children. My brothers and I walk forward, sometimes together, sometimes apart, but always bound by one dream, to serve with honor,
to keep the name of our family strong, not for pride but for duty. We do not live for ourselves alone, we live for the people who trust us, and for the generations that will inherit after us. My sisters carry grace into the future, their kindness flows into their children will carry it forward. A single act of love in the family creates ripples through time, and one day, these ripples will shape the hearts of leaders, the souls of dreamers, the lives of believers. I am very lucky to be part of a family that thinks beyond today, a family that sees the world, not only as it is, but as it can become. We are threads in one tapestry, and our duty is to keep weaving, until the pattern is complete. And in my quiet prayers, I whisper, O Allah, let our love not fade with time, let our unity not break with distance, make our family a garden in this world, and a garden in the next. For this is the legacy I desire, not wealth, not titles, but eternal togetherness. At the end of every journey, I return to one truth: family is my greatest gift. The desert may give me freedom, the horses may give me strength, the people may give me trust, but my family gives me love, and without love, all else is empty. I am very lucky, for my family is not just near me, they are within me. Their wisdom is in my choices, their kindness is in my words, their prayers are in my victories. Every step I take is built on the foundation they laid for me. When I stand before the world, I am a leader. When I stand before my people, I am a servant. But when I stand before my family, I am simply a son, a brother, a man in need of love. And in that, I find peace deeper than power. The world may remember me for poetry, for horses, for leadership, but I pray to Allah that my family remembers me for love, that my presence brought warmth, that my words brought comfort, that my heart beat with theirs. One day the palaces will fade, the crowns will rest, the titles will be forgotten, but family will remain. In this life, through memories and prayers, in the next, through reunion in Jannah. I bow my head and whisper, O Allah, thank you for this blessing, thank you for my father's wisdom, my mother's prayers, my brother's strength, my sister's kindness. Thank you for making me the luckiest of men, not by wealth, not by status, but by love. And as the night settles, I smile to myself. I am very lucky with my beautiful family. Lucky today, lucky tomorrow, lucky forever.